Well, hello there, Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of, we're truly cleansing the energy, for the week of February 8th to the 14th, 2021, aka the second week of February. And I do want to take this moment to, as always, remind you to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to this lovely channel if you haven't already. And don't forget that little notification bell when you do so. And sorry if it's a little dark. This is the lighting that I need to use. But when meditating on your energy overall for the week, my loves, the message that came through was feeling extra playful, feeling extra playful. And I'm already kind of picking up on that, especially in comparison to Cancer, which I did before, and theirs was very ultra serious, you know, working very hard, which I feel you have been recently, but you just kind of are loosening up this week for whatever reason. And the message, or sorry, the song that Spirit chose went on shuffle for you for the week was You Make Me Feel Like Dancing by Leo Sayer, or Sire, however you say it. Definitely an old song. I think it's from like the 70s. But it goes, you make me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. And then the second line was 3:45 in the morning. I ain't feeling tired. No, 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 no. It's 5 no's if you were wondering. But yeah, it just feels like you have been pent up for a while, or you've been working really, really hard and diligently towards something for a while. And it's a week where you just want to kind of let loose. You want to dance again. Be playful, you know? You may not be feeling very tired. You recently may have been feeling very burnt out and exhausted, and it's like a new spurt of energy will come upon you this week. Nice. Let's begin by pulling a message or two from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck to begin this weekly read for our beautiful Scorpios. Sorry if that was loud. I think that's all of your pent up kind of energy coming out. And enjoy the journey at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to read it, but they just want you to make sure you're enjoying this journey along the way. And I think that's why you're having this kind of week, to get you back into implementing a bit more fun in your routine, in your life. So setting up parameters. Actually, disengage from outcomes. Let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release your worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. All right, 2 reasons this card is coming out. One is to, when you do find yourself thinking about relationships or your work situation, whatever it may be for you this week, disengage yourself, separate yourself from certain outcomes, expectations that you've had, the vision that you see for whatever it is in the end, that may be getting in the way of you enjoying the journey, being more playful. But on another note, it's saying whatever sort of unresolved lack of forgiveness or worry that you have within you about your future, or about situations you wrap yourself up in, it's a week to kind of work on that by kind of letting loose of it. Interesting. And then setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they're aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. And I mean, it's a reason that I just mentioned, you know, with your relationships before with that card. And of course, you know, work could definitely be a part of this week and on your mind as well. But they're saying that there's a need for you to kind of reevaluate some connections in your life, some soul connections, if you will, and establishing more boundaries, parameters, if need be. You know, learning from what you've been through in the past when you didn't put up enough boundaries, or you didn't kind of set the tone more so in that sense. Do you see what I'm saying? Letting the other person kind of establish those boundaries instead of taking that role. Interesting. And I also feel like your playful way of being will help you not only socialize in a different way this week, but will help you easily set up these boundaries without starting any sort of negativity or rubbing people the wrong way. Wow. Let's continue by, doing some shuffling. We're going to pull 7 tarot cards for the week, 1 for each day of the upcoming week. For our lovely Scorpios, thank you, Spirit, to continue this weekly read. I feel like I repeat myself sometimes in these readings. But anyways, to keep them coming for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. Hopefully there's some orbs in this reading. All right. Interesting energy, my friend. So we're going to pull the last two right from the top of the deck. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. Interesting. For a lot of you Scorpios, I feel like you just don't enjoy your job these days, and it's a big reason why this week is super essential for you to be playful, to kind of get out there and enjoy the journey, enjoy your life once again. Bringing a little bit of color back to it, because when you find yourself spending, you're wrapping your whole life up in this career choice or this job that you're not loving at this time. And even if you do enjoy it, it just feels like you need to let loose. The Hierophant to begin. So, my friend, Monday rolls around and there's a sense that you're becoming more spiritually connected. You're understanding your path a little bit more, whether it's being separated and being a bit more playful. It makes you understand that this job needs to be replaced eventually. Or it's just you being reminded that you're on the right path, even if it feels a bit somber at times. But either way, they're saying when you're feeling this good, you have to remember that there is a path you need to keep heading down. But this kind of giddy looking image, feeling is exactly how you'll be at the beginning of the week. Just finding it hard to stop smiling for whatever reason. It's simply understanding your path a bit more, understanding your purpose in life could make you feel that kind of giddiness. But it's side by side with disengage from outcomes. And I don't think it's more so side by side because of that part. But remember we were talking about the unresolved lack of forgiveness or worry. It's a good time to kind of work on that while you're very much connected and to the universe and spirit, able to get some clarification or downloads in regards to that. Maybe some closure to kind of wrap a chapter up that you need to, that you never forgave somebody. Remember, you forgive for you, not for them. Three of Swords. And so you make your way to Tuesday, and there's this feeling that your expectation within a connection or within a group of friends or maybe within your job is leaving you a bit heartbroken, or you are doing exactly what Spirit said on Monday and starting to work through some of that unresolved forgiveness or worry, and it's leaving these emotions sort of resurfacing. And Spirit saying it's got to happen. You got to deal with them so you can move forward in a lighter, healthier way. Judgment. And so you make your way to Wednesday, and it's like you're releasing, you're not only still very much connected to the universe and spirit, whether you realize it or not, but there's this feeling that you're releasing these emotions, releasing these ways of being, viewing things, releasing any sort of expectations with people and situations as well. Beautiful. I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, so sorry. And then we make our way to Thursday, and we have the Page of Cups. So you're left on Thursday feeling a bit spacey, a bit daydreamy, thinking about maybe a better life for yourself, a more ideal situation, however that pertains to you. Thinking about maybe one area of your life. Maybe thinking about replacing this job, or drifting away and thinking about certain new soul connections you desire to have in your life. Replacing any situations that leave you feeling like this. But don't forget your expectations do play a role as well. Hopefully the smoke isn't too much. But there is a feeling that on Thursday you'll also be glowing a bit more. Very nice. People will notice that. And remember, when you're glowing to that extent, because of letting go of, it's a direct result of letting go of certain things, emotions, ways of viewing your situation. That's when you start to attract more blessings, forms of abundance from the universe, if you will. Moving right along, Nine of Cups. So you make your way to Friday, and there you are feeling really good, jumping for joy. There's a feeling that on Friday you wake up and you want to kind of jump out of bed, and that same kind of feeling, ready to jump back into bed that night to begin the next day. And I think, again, look at the transition when you go from the Three of Swords, and then you have to let go of all that stuff we were speaking upon, feeling like a little bit spacey but glowing still, and then you're left Sorry. Either way, you get the point. If I could hold them up. You're left feeling amazing, my friend. That was truly a struggle, but moving right along. The Nine of Cups is aligned with the Hierophant. And they're saying that as long as you trust in the messages you're getting, as long as you trust in where Spirit and the universe is guiding you, in the path that you are being pushed towards or reminded that you're heading down, there's nothing but more contentment. You're going to fill that last cup and you're going to feel fulfilled for the rest of your life. It's as simple as that, you trusting in how things are meant to unravel in your destined path, in your purpose. And it's side by side with setting up parameters. And I think this is also partially you feeling this way because at this point in the week, or maybe earlier on, you decided, you know what, I got to implement some of these boundaries that we were speaking upon. Making sure that certain people don't feel it's okay to walk all over you or make you feel any certain sort of way, maybe take advantage of your emotions. But it's almost like this release also kind of earlier on in the week leaves you feeling more playful, kind of ready to be like, all right, now that that's done, ready to have some fun. Ready to have some fun. And we have the Eight of Pentacles to move right along. And it's like you're feeling really creative around this time to start the weekend. They want me to clarify this for whatever reason. And it's aligned with the Three of Swords, which I find so interesting because I feel like for some of you, this heartbreak or these emotions resurfacing give you a new sense of creativity, or it helps you with whatever creative projects you're working on. Interesting how that works. You could be an artist. King of Wands, yeah, it feels like we already spoke upon the Three of Swords, but the King of Wands clarifying it. Whatever you're working on, whatever you sort of decide to put that that newfound sense of creativity towards, or even those emotions towards, it's going to leave you feeling like more of a leader. It plays into your overall purpose. So then it kind of gives you a newfound perspective on when this kind of emotional time does pop up and throughout our weeks moving forward, realizing it has a benefit, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. But it's almost like whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing at this point in the week, there's a sense that you're doing it in a more enjoyable way, and you're going to start to see that that effect it has on whatever it is you've been so diligently working towards. Reminding you that when you're so uptight and serious and not, enjoying life, it's not going to be the quality isn't going to be as amazing. Does that make sense? So enjoying yourself has its benefits. Two of Cups. So you make your way to finish up the week on Sunday, and there's a new soul connection beginning, whether it's romantic or not. We have to remember that this is simply because you began letting go of certain things and ways of viewing your situation, your emotions. And remember when I said when you're glowing, the universe directly brings you forms of abundance, blessings. It's exactly what's happening. For those of you looking for love, here it comes at the end of the week. For those of you looking for new soul connections to replace some stressful situations, boom. And look what happens when you make room for some of you who needed to cut that situation out. When you make room for it, they replace it with something healthier. Either way, this soul connection is a direct result of you releasing those emotions, that way of viewing your situation once again. And I feel like this soul connection, or this connection in general, will be a really fun one. They'll excite your life. It's almost like you meet them in this playful mindset on purpose. That was kind of meant to be. Because if you were in your ultra serious kind of working mindset, you wouldn't have sparked their interest, or you wouldn't have bonded or clicked with them as much. Wow. Let's finish up this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Find Your Happy deck. For our lovely Scorpios, thank you, Spirit. Let's see what we have. I'm open and willing to live my life in new ways. Yeah, you're changing, you're growing, your life is clearly transforming before your very eyes as you learn new ways of approaching situations. So, yeah, just allow yourself to have that flexibility to learn as you go. You don't have to have it all figured out, before you approach situations. And I believe in the person I'm becoming. Yeah, I just said you're transforming, my friend. You're evolving. You're becoming who you're meant to be in this lifetime as you get this clarification of, or more so about your purpose, your destiny in this lifetime. So believe, be one with who you're becoming. All right, my friend? Okay, Scorpio, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.